Danielle, what is your topic?
Does China represent a threat to the United States?
Thank you, and proceed.
Our relationship with communism, America's relationship with communism, has never really been all hugs and kisses. I mean, there's Cuba, North Korea, of course China. But a lot of people thought that having such a relationship with China, with such a communist country, could lead to a lot of violence and a lot of, threats from the other country to our country. Now, when I first got this topic, that's exactly what I thought I would find. I thought I'd find a lot of articles how China's having secret bombs underneath our country and they're gonna destroy us all, but that's not what I found. What I found is that China's only threat to our country is through our economy. Now, I believe this because China's stock market is both unreliable and unstable. It holds a large portion of our $18 trillion debt, and by decreasing ties with China and making some more American-made products, that would also decrease our unemployment. Now, we as a country have already lived through many, many stock market crashes. So my question is, why live through another one when it's not even our country? CNN reported on October 20th, 2015, Shanghai Composite has soared 12% so far in October after its dramatic 34% plunge between June and September. Now, when you look at this statistic, you probably think, oh, China's doing good. I mean, it's boosted up 12% in just 1 month. But the way I look at it, it also went down over 34%. Now, when you look at that, this is a graph of China's stock market, and you can see it between April and July. It's kind of slowly starting to go up, and it has a little fall right here, and then it reaches its all-time high, and then it just drops. Now, it's going back up, yes, but doesn't this show a lot of instability in the stock market? And investors aren't going to want to invest in a country that has such an unstable stock market such as China's. No investors means no money, and no money means more debt. CNN also reported on September 11th, 2015, China owned $1.3 trillion of U.S. treasuries as of June, making it the biggest holder of U.S. debt. Well, gee, I wonder why. Now, when we were growing up, I'm sure all of our toys had on the bottom, made in China, and none of us really knew what that meant. I mean, I thought my parents went to the Chinese market and flew over just to get me my Hello Kitty doll, but apparently that's not the case. No, now growing up, all of our electronics are probably also made in China, even though they don't have the sticker. But, that's kind of weird, $18 trillion, and China owns $1.3 trillion of that debt. So we're paying more, getting more into debt. This whole concept, it doesn't really seem to make sense to me. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported on November 6, 2015, the number of unemployed persons is currently at 7.9 million. Now, when I look at this statistic, I don't really see 7.9 million people. Of course, this is 7.9 million people who are willing to work, who are willing to get a job, but this is also 7.9 million opportunities to lower our debt and to lower the unemployment rate. 7.9 million reasons that we should probably cut down some ties with China and start making some more American-made products. You always see those car commercials where you've got the guy, he's driving, he's got his finger up here, and he's all cool. Well, you see that car is made in America. And a lot of people don't like to believe that because they like to have their fancy Swedish cars, their fancy Asian cars driving around. No, these cars are American-made, and think of all of the jobs that created just by making that one car. Now, unemployment has gone down sufficiently ever since 2013 or so. But I don't think that it's where it really could be. And of course, my topic, I think that employment could go down even further if we lower our ties with China. I believe that the only threat China poses to the United States is through our economy. With its unreliable stock market, the fact that it owns $1.3 trillion worth of our debt, and the fact that if we lower ties with China, make some more American products, we could lower our unemployment rate, which thereby decreases our debt even further. I started this topic, and now I'm kind of looking at more like, a bad teenage relationship. You get into the relationship, and so far, it's pretty good, and then you just kind of start going, and you start saying, oh, this is getting a little abusive. Maybe I should, kind of back away from this. And the only way to truly get away from this bad relationship is to cut off the ties completely. Now, our relationship with China, with communism, it's never been all lovey-dovey, hugs and kisses. So why keep pretending like it is?
Yeah.